time now for this week's editor's pick. The backbone of the Madani concept is its emphasis on community balance and its development so that the drive for growth is felt by all groups. For Malaysia Madani, the landmark of the development of a society should not only be in the form of famous and tall buildings, but also for the balance between the upper class and the ordinary people. Nurhiza Hidayat Zainul discusses the role of communication in facilitating the Madani concept.
The eyes and ears concept of media and communication, making it the guardian of society, could be applied to Madani in relation to prosperity, respect, and compassion. Thus, the media will serve as a vehicle to carry the Madani concept to all parts of the community. Since communication is integrated into all parts of our lives, it is pertinent that it is used to spread the Madani core values, especially of prosperity, respect, innovation, and compassion. Communication is far more than the transmission of information. The exchange of messages and information is important for many reasons. While the content of our communication may help us achieve certain physical and instrumental needs, it also fits into our identities and relationships in ways that far exceed the content of what we say. According to Associate Professor Dr. Ali Salman from the Faculty of Language Studies and Human Development, University Malaysia, Kelantan, at the most basic level, communication can alert others that our physical needs are not being met. This is congruent with Madani, which seeks to promote prosperity for all Malaysians.
Instrumental needs include needs that help us get things done in our day-to-day lives and achieve short and long-term goals. In other words, the innovative ways of doing things. This is in line with the Madani element of Daya Cipta. We all have short and long-term goals that we work on every day. Fulfilling these goals is an ongoing communicative task, which means we spend much of our time communicating for instrumental needs. Some common instrumental needs include influencing others, getting the information we need, seeing others, getting the information we need, getting support and getting things done, among others. In short, communication that meets our instrumental needs help us get things done.
To meet instrumental needs, communication should be strategically applied. Politicians, parents, bosses, and friends use communication to influence others in order to accomplish goals and meet needs. Relational needs include needs that help us maintain social bonds and interpersonal relationships. Communicating for relational needs helps us achieve the social relation that is an essential part of being human, which cannot be separated from the prosperity, respect, and compassion that Madani seeks to promote.
Communication meets our relational needs by giving us a tool through which to develop, maintain, and end relationships. In order to develop a relationship, we may use nonverbal communication to assess whether someone is interested in talking to us or not, then use verbal communication to strike up a conversation. Then, through the mutual process of self-disclosure, a relationship forms over time. Once formed, we need to maintain a relationship using communication to express our continued liking of someone and showing concern for their prosperity, respect, and compassion.
As a diverse society, Malaysians need to be aware that communicating for relational needs isn't always positive though. Although we may feel the need to be passive, aggressive, or controlling, these communicative patterns are not positive and can hurt our relationships within the larger diverse Madani society. In mitigating situations like this, communication imbued with respect and compassion needs to be brought to the fore.
Madani recognizes the right of every Malaysian citizen, regardless of background, to live in a sustainable environment and contribute to the prosperity of the nation. It supports ventures toward making Malaysia an inventive and creative nation. It fosters mutual respect among citizens as a social and cultural norm to ensure inclusiveness.
Madani could be linked to an all-inclusive framework for sustainable and equitable development for all citizens in Malaysia. In achieving the aforementioned, the principles of development communication can be harnessed to facilitate the Madani agenda moving forward.
To ensure inclusiveness.
Madani could be linked to an all-inclusive framework for sustainable and equitable development for all citizens in Malaysia. In achieving the aforementioned, the principles of development communication can be harnessed to facilitate the Madani agenda moving forward.
And that concludes Editor's Pick, prepared by Nurhiza Hidayu Zainul. Salam Malaysia Madani.